But I do think that President Trump also is completely convinced at this point in the salience and the usefulness of the NATO alliance. President Trump made a remarkable comment at the Hague summit where he said that NATO's commitments now to get to 5% of GDP for each country to spend on defense, with the exception of one country, Spain. But every other country has committed to spending real money on real hardware, military equipment, and personnel. President Trump said this is a great achievement for the West. And so, there's been some question about whether or not the United States believes that the post-World War II international order, which is really most concretely its system of alliances and the duties and the collaboration it has to them and with them, are still meaningful and useful today. And I think that the resounding answer is yes, yes. And so it is remarkable, very, very different change from the German government, which now the Germans are going to be, very seriously spending on defense and making sure that the Baltic countries are safe and secure. The Poles are going to collaborate with the Baltic countries and the Nordic countries. They're looking at arrangements to provide Baltic Sea security. And so it's remarkable. And then President Trump also made a really important comment where he said, even as our European allies are going to take on more of the conventional deterrent duty, that the United States is going to stay there until they're ready, until they're not. In other words, we're not going to leave ever entirely, but we're not even going to leave so fast that we leave the Europeans exposed, which could tempt further Russian aggression beyond Ukraine. And so that's remarkable. It's a remarkable change. And I think it just reflects, as you said, John, these European capitals understand President Trump better and understand that they do have to commit more to defense. It's not even just about what's fair. It's because the United States now, for the first time in its history, has to deter two major nuclear powers, not just one in the Russian Federation, but the Chinese Communist Party as well. And so we need the collective support and efforts of our allies in order to carry the burden.